Hey everybody, this is Coach Pete, and I am coming to you live. However, the game today is not live. This is the game from this past weekend, our home opener, where the Wuppertal Stingrays came as our guest, our home opener and season opener for the 2023 season. Uh, this season, we have a lot of things planned, and we're going to see what we can do with our video and perhaps actually get up to where we are live streaming the games in real time currently. We're take, recording the games and we're going to try to bring them to you as a live stream later in the week and give you the opportunity to watch the game in full throughout the week. So, as you can see, we're almost ready to get started. We have the warm up behind us, and the coaches are now meeting to go over the ground rules. We're at our home park, so the ground rules are pretty well known at the moment, and it's basically everything's playable. You see the outfield fence on the left field side is this orange fencing. It goes over to the right field, and the right field has a high netting in the back, and everything over the net, over the orange fence, that's all home run. Uh, Everything behind is playable. It's a dead ball if it goes into either dugout, but there's a fence along the entire way, so if a ball hits, it will come back into play. Along the right field, uh, along the right foul line, over on the right hand side, there is a cage. It's out of the shot here, and if the ball happens to roll into that cage, there is a out of bounds area over there. So I'm hoping that my audio is coming through and that you can hear me okay. Uh, I was not present at this game, so this is going to be new for me as well, and uh, we'll experience this together. So I'm really excited to uh, get the season underway and see how the off season has played out. We did have a lot of rain coming throughout the February, March timeframe, so that the field was very wet and soaked, so that we weren't able to get out as early as we wanted to really get all of our preseason outdoor training in. Um, and we'll see how that works out. We did have a chance though to play a round robin against the Dusseldorf Senators, hosted by the Hochtal Neanderthalers, and that was a fun round. I heard many things, good things about that. Everybody seemed to have a fun time. And uh, what we what we're going to do today is so it looks like the coaches meeting is underway, and getting the start for the Barflies on the mound is Adrian. Adrian is from Cuba, and he has joined the Barflies a couple years ago. Last year, he played in the Bezirksliga, and he also helped out with the Landesliga. In the Bezirksliga, he was getting his practice over there at third base, and in the Landesliga, he was playing outfield, shoring up where we needed him. Also playing right field, playing third base when uh, our other starting third baseman couldn't make it. Um, the whole off season, he's been practicing pitching, and he came out and pitched a complete game the previous week in our preseason game over in that round robin, and he also hit a home run into the over the right field fence in that game. And uh, let me show you the camera's view. So we do also have an outfield camera, and we're going to try to overlay that with the strike zone as well. I still see Ilya there in center field, and looks like they're ready to go. And let's get this game underway. All right, it looks like up. First is Scooter, number 99 from Wuppertal. And it's outside, so it's good. Ball one. Oh, and he swings and he gets it out. It's into right field, so it's a base hit. Dimmy's out there in right field today, and so a good base hit to start things off for Wuppertal. If we go through the roster, the lineup for the Barflies, we have Adrian there on the mound. We have Kevin there behind as the rounding out the battery as the catcher. On first base, we have veteran Marco, uh, and he's playing first base. The pitch outside, ball one. I'll get to more of the lineup here in between batters. Oh, that came back in, strike. 1-1. Showing bunt, and the runner's going. And the long throw, it looks like he got in there quite easily enough. So we're going to move the runner over to, moves the runner over there. I believe that was a strike, I couldn't quite see. Ball's in play, and it's going to make the throw over to first base. So moving the runner over to third, but we have one out now, so one out, runner on third. If we stay in this view, we have over there at second base, Michel Junge, another veteran player playing shortstop. We have Tim, and over at third base, we have Stefan. If we go out into the outfield, we have first pitch, ball one. Over in the outfield, we have, who do we have starting over there? We have Dimi in right field. We have Ilya, swing foul ball. And over there in left field, we have Daniel Trumpeter. So that's rounding out our defensive lineup. Counts 1-1. And it's a swing, and it's hit a shallow, easy catch for Tim to make that out. So 2 outs, runner on third. So far that single hasn't come back to hurt the Barflies yet. So let's see if we can get out of this inning. There you go, Adrian with the pitch. Oh, that nice pitch there. Just glazing that outside. A little bit high and in. 1-1. So this is Ortman, Las Ortman, I believe. And it's a looper over right up the middle. Okay, it's going to get in the outfield. It's going to score a run there. So Lasse Ortman, he's actually, so he plays sometimes. He helps out in the Bundesliga team for Wuppertal. This is the farm team right now that's playing. So we have a runner on first. And the pitch. Oh, grazing, it's got a good pitch there right on the outside. So this is Müller. Uh, Putting it into play. Oh, right in the gap. Oh, it's going to get no one home to take that. So nice push single, moving the runner all the way over to third. So now runners on the corners. All right, still two down. One run is in. And Heinrich is up to bat here. Up and in. Uh, so defensive indifference, just moving, letting the runner move up to second there. Ooh, swing and a miss. Strike one. 1-1. Oh, did you see that? Did you see that? So they tried to do a double steal. Apparently, didn't. I guess he didn't see that there was a runner already on third, and he just went in. And yeah, Kevin saw that, got the ball out to Stefan, and yeah, we're able to put him out. So that's the end of the half inning. So minimal damage. The Wuppertal got their leadoff man on. We're able to move him over to third and got him in through an RBI from Ortmann. And yeah, uh, okay start. Now that we got the jitters out of there, it's time to move onto offense. All right, I will be back in a little bit. All right. So up to bat, we have Kevin. Kevin's been a solid player the past few years here, coming over from Herne. Uh, Ball one. Strike. Good eye. No, being very patient here, Kevin. Good job. Um, and the hit is going to bloop over into right field, right center field, for a base hit. So apologies for some of the scoring here. We're figuring out the scoreboard at the same time that we're trying to figure out how to do streaming. Um, so working out the kinks. Looks like we're going to have to stay with this view. Uh, the oh, and there he goes, strike, and Kevin steals and gets in there. So as what you don't see how I'm operating here as there's another strike to Michel. Uh, Currently my setup, I have a couple screens here, and we're running two camera feeds from files, so they're not synchronized streams. There's a swing and a miss, strike three. Um, and so I'll just switch over to the other camera, and it didn't quite sync up properly. So it's a little bit behind. And so we're going to stick it with the wide angle screen the rest of the stream here. Good pitch down the middle, strike one. On the mound is Funke for Wuppertal. Down the middle, strike two. Fought it. So leadoff man still at second. There's one out. Fouled it off again. Staying alive. Or he missed. Okay, he missed, and it was a strikeout and able to get him out. That drop third strike and get him out at first. So one of those rules that many people seem to forget or try to be hectic about. And basically, if there's a drop third bite strike, so basically the rule says if the catcher does not catch the ball properly and it's the third strike, then the batter is allowed to run to first. However, not if the bag's occupied. However, also, they are allowed to run to first and try to beat the throw to first if first is occupied with two outs. So it's a little bit depending on the game situation. Straight back at the pitcher, and that's going to be strike out number three. Yeah. So coming back to that drop third strike. So basically, if there are less than two outs, first base needs to be empty. And if the catcher does not catch the ball properly, meaning the ball's in the dirt, or if it bounces beforehand or it gets past the catcher, if it's not caught at all, the batter can try to attempt to get to first base. And where it gets interesting is sometimes first base will be occupied and the batter will still try to run to first base and that can cause some confusion with the defense if they're not aware of the game situation, because the exception is when there are two outs, all of the runners can go with the drop third strike, and that means it's not an automatic out anymore if first base is occupied. All right, so now that the defensive jitters are out of their system after the first inning, we're starting up top of the second inning, Foopertal, and Hendricks is back up to bat. He was still at bat when the third out was made um, uh, through that caught stealing. Technically, it should be scored as a pickoff, perhaps, since he was trying to come back. And from third, he was on his way back to second. So in that sense, it might be scored as a pickoff instead of caught stealing. So 2-5. Okay, and it's hit right back up the middle. Tim's there. He's got a strong arm, so that's very easy to get over and make the out. Okay, one down. We got Bertus up to. This is one of the. I'm not sure if they're. Yeah. Okay. Bertus number 27. Yeah, ball one. Slight shift for the Barflies, showing bunt, and it goes foul. Good bunt if it would have stayed fair. Uh, Looks like Stefan didn't even make a movement down to, but he's a good veteran. He knows what he's doing, and he can see that it wasn't going to go very far at all, and he would have not been able to make a play on it. And that was more a ball for Kevin to run up and grab. So 1-1. Far outside. Swing and a miss, strike two. The fun part about Adrian, he just has a huge love for the game. He's always happy to be out there grinding. That's going to be back. That's out of play. I texted him a little bit after the round robin preseason. Oh, we got him! Nice pitch. Yeah, because when you pitch all off season in the cage and in the gym, nothing beats going out there and having real experience on the mound. Being able to go out and pitch a complete game in the preseason. It looked like it was fouled off a little bit. Yeah. And then earning the trust of his teammates to get the nod to start the season on the mound here. Swinging it. Strike two. 1-2. Oh, nice pitch. Struck him out. Oh, good inning for the Barflies there. 1-2-3. He had a ground out to short and two strikeouts for Adrian to close that inning out. Nice short inning. Yeah, due up for the Barflies in the bottom of the second is going to be Ilya, Daniel, and Demi. Ilya is coming off a very solid 2022 season. Uh, he made it a point last year to really focus and concentrate on his hitting, and it really paid in dividends last year at the plate. Oh, taking the first pitch fouled off. Big cut there. I apologize if I get a little excited a little bit too early. It's because the other camera angle is still right there on my monitor, and it's about a second ahead of the wide angle. So I see a big cut on one screen, and I get all excited. Oh, right up the line. Oh, just foul. Staying out ahead of it. Oh, we got him. Strike three, swing and a miss. All right, here's Daniel, our left fielder. He's been very solid in being, he's been there all the time. He shows up to practice, he puts in the work. Swing and a miss. Good eye, good eye. Yeah, so last year he played in our Bezirksliga team, and he was there all the time, just helping out, grinding, and he was there all off season, putting in the work. And he's really open to learning new positions. Like last year, we were looking at having him help out at first base, so he started learning first base. This year, he's going to start learning the catching position. Good eye. Full count. Ooh, there he goes. Got a walk. All right, one down. Runner at first. Giving the signs over there at third base coach is Chris Tice. At the plate now is Dimmy. Dimmy is a returning veteran. He caught for us way back in the day. Ended up moving a little bit too far away to make it regularly, but he's moved back to the area and he's been coming in and playing. Up pick and okay. I guess it didn't quite make it far enough for Daniel to make it to second. Yeah, sometimes you gotta be careful with those pickoffs from the mound. You don't see it, but over there, like in that direct angle, there's the cage, and sometimes when you, depending on how you throw that, how it bounces, it might roll into the out of bounds over there. Dimmy showing bunt. Yeah, so we're really excited to have Dimmy back. Pulled it back, but it was a strike anyways. One ball, two strikes. So, runner scoring position, ball two, 2-2. Let's see if we can get this guy in. Full count now for Dimmy. Runner in scoring position, a nice grounder, line drive into the outfield. Could bring that tying run in. Okay, and it's a grounder to third base. Okay, yeah. Not quite enough to get through. It's right at the third baseman for the out. And unfortunately, we couldn't move. That wasn't enough to move Daniel over to third either. So, but regardless, we got Marco up. There's one just to look at, get comfortable. It's a new season, first at bat of the season. Oh, caught him on the inside. Little foul over there off to the, jammed him up. Two strikes. Still got that runner in scoring position. Strike three. Strike out. Too bad. All right, I'm going to take a quick break and check that everything's running here, and I'll see you at the start of the third. All right, top of the third. Let's go. I think I was able to synchronize the camera. Pop up. Let's see who's going to take it. It's Tim out there. So let's see if we can get this view going in here. Showing bunt. High for ball. So back to this, back to the start, top of the lineup here. Being patient there, waiting for Adrian to give them the pitch. Ooh, big cut for a strike. Oh, another one. It's got good movement on that, getting them to chase. Full count, one down. Oh, ow, that could hurt. Well, I think the umpire realized his own mistake. It looked like he called him out, but it's only if it wasn't caught the foul tip. Olaf was out there just to make sure, but yeah, it's no problem. All good, and we can keep playing. Hopefully he's okay. That can hurt. The ball right off the bat, right into your mask. Oh, will he get there? No. Um, Out of play. Foul ball. Walked him. Last one didn't quite hit the edge like it was in the first inning. Yeah, the Ortman family is really big in Wuppertal. They have Max as the coach for their Bundesliga team. Olaf is here is the trainer for. Stole base. Like I was saying, yeah, Olaf is also in the management group for the Stingrays. They have Lasse is also there playing. They have a really good program. They have their U15 won the championship last year. They have a very good farm program leading up throughout the adults. So whether it's the youth program, or their two adult teams, they have a solid program getting their players up through the program, learning the basics, having fun with the game, swing and a miss. Counts 2-2. Foul. And that's one of the things I mentioned last year. If you go back and look at our Barflies reports around the games, our first game against them against Wuppertal last year was a rainy game, and we had gone up 11-0 in the first inning, but that didn't bother them. That didn't phase them. Runners goes, and Michelle got it, kept it in, but now they're just wasn't able to get the runner. So the runner was taken off for third already. Let's see how they'll score that here. Going to score that as a base hit. Yeah, right up the middle. No chance of getting him out at first. And with the runner going, he was able to turn the corner pretty good and get home really fast. Oh, another ball deep in the gap, left center. No catch. It's going to be a double with another run. Oh, sorry, no run there. Just a double. Moves the runner to third, though. Nice solid hit into the gap there. Yeah, and then in that first game last season, you could tell after the rain delays and with the depth that they had and the youth and the enthusiasm that they had for playing, they kept their head in the game, and that was something that they were just able to chip at that lead and come back and win it. Speaking of the Barflies reports, we meant to get one out this week, but due to scheduling conflicts and a lot of things coming up, we weren't able to record that. So another foul ball, full count. So we're going to try to get those out on a regular basis. It might not be every week, but we will be trying to get those out on a regular basis. Give you a recap of the games that have been going on. Payoff pitch. Ball 4. All right, this is where it gets interesting for Adrian. I'm not sure if he's faced a bases loaded scenario yet. The bases loaded, there's just one out. This is where experience really comes in and helps a pitcher out, understanding that they can get out of the situation. Oh, there we go, double play ball. Well, I got one. Got the... Oh, two down. So for streaming, we're using Sideline HD this year. And for me, I've been using Game Changer for scoring. And so this the interface is a little bit different. And when there's a long pause on a play like that, I was trying to learn how that works. So foul ball. So let us know in the comments how the stream looks, how you like the scoreboard, uh, if there's any issues, technical issues. Swing and a miss. There you go. Strike three. There you go. End of the inning. All right, bottom of the third. Let's get some runs on this board here. We got Stefan, Kevin, and Michelle coming up. One one. Oh, just just a little bit low. Pull two. There's a blooper. Did he get him? Yeah. First baseman got out there, was able to snag that out of the air there. Almost looked like it was going to fall in for a base hit there. All right, back to the top of the lineup. And Kevin, first time up, hit a single. Stole base. I'm sorry. Yeah, he had a single. Stole second. Was able to move over to third uh, on a pass ball. Oh, there's another solid contact. Snuck past diving second baseman there, and good single. So Kevin, 2 for 2 on the night so far. Over at first, we got Michelle coming up. That kind of looked like it was a pitch out. High fastball, like they were expecting him to take off. Chris knows what he's doing over there at third base coach there. It's not his first rodeo. Good try there with the hit and run. It's kind of interesting. If you look at the bases, the first base is slightly smaller dirt than the other two bases. That's one of the things on our improvement list is to widen that. Runner goes again, low ball and off center throw. A runner in scoring position again. One down. There's a nice hit right into the gap. He got it. But yeah, deep enough that he was able to get Kevin over to third. Good single by Michel there. Got him deep enough in the hole, deep enough in that hole there between short and third. So Adrian struck out. Good eye there. So 2 runners in scoring position. Fouls it off. We'll see if the rain comes in later on. It was supposed to be towards the 7th inning or so as the rain. Oh, good single right up the gap, and that's going to score 1 run. And move Michel over to third. Good clutch hitting there for Adrian. Your barflies are on the board. Run number 1 in 2023. RBI single from Adrian, scoring Kevin. Oh, that That's a sweet play. It usually doesn't work, doesn't function in our league here when you have runners on the corners and let me just score this really fast and I'll walk you through that. Swing and miss. Yeah, so typically you have runners on the corners, and you have several different defensive plays that you can choose to run on that. One being you just defensive indifference, let them take it. Strike out. And ooh, I got a little trigger happy here on the scoreboard. Apologies for that. Yeah, so as I was saying, okay, I'm caught up on the scoreboard here. Sorry about that. I got a little bit trigger happy. Oh, there's a big cut. It's a little bit too high, it looks like. So able to get get right under there, right at the outfielder. But yeah. So typically in the Landesliga here, in the lower leagues, you have runners on the corners, and you try that play. You try to get the defense to throw you out at to try to get you out at second, so that you can sneak in that run. So if you have two outs to give, you try to sacrifice one out for a run. And sometimes it works, sometimes it's not. As a defense, you can try a couple different plays there. You can just be indifferent, let them take it. You could try to throw back behind the runner at third and uh, see if they get caught leaning in a little bit too much, or you could try to throw them out at home. You could try a uh, kind of a trick where you throw it back to the pitcher and back home. Lots of different options you have there to try to counter that play. And so, but rarely does it work that you actually get a run. So uh, quite surprising that that worked here in this case. But we'll take it. It's 3-2. Uh, 2 runs for the Barflies, and still well in the game here. Top of the fourth. And let's see, due up. We got this 7, 8, and 9 slots for Wuppertal. These were the 2 strikeouts in the second inning, and then a fly out in the third. So they've both seen each other before. Let's see what kind of pitch sequence Adrian and Kevin will put together for these guys. Okay, here we go. Swing and a miss. Strike. Ooh, got him chasing. Foul tip. Ooh, nice. Another strikeout. So that's two in the 7 slot there for Adrian. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. His 4th strikeout of the night. Last time up, he struck out as well. Adrian got over there quick. He got over there quick. He stole it from Stefan. Yeah, that's what you see there. Stefan's like little inter squad rivalries going, taking my assist. Yeah, it's good to see they're having fun. So 2 down. Last time up, let's see, this is Barth. He popped it up to shortstop. Not chasing those outside curves this time around, though. There's a good bit. Oh! From this angle, looks straight down the must have been a little high, so there's a walk. All right, third time up, third time to the top of the order. There's a single, a walk. Oh, Dimmy couldn't quite get to it. Oh well. High fly ball, shallow right field. That might go down as an error. We'll see what the official score says. Nope, I'm seeing it's going to be a base hit, and he takes off for second. So this is what I'm talking about, is defensive indifference, really. Just letting not even making an attempt to get him out there. Sometimes depending on the situation, you'll want to try to get him, sometimes not. Oh, there's a good one. Let's switch to this angle, see if we can see how that drops right in there. Just tags the back corner. That was a little high. Looks like Tim's starting to warm up his shoulder and his arms. There you go. No play. Oh, overthrew. That's a little bit of the rust. A little bit of rust there. Just gotta shake that off. Move on to the next play. The quick decision, you know, do you throw home, try to get the runner at home, or do you make the play at one and then reset and make that solid throw? So just a little bit of indecision. No big deal. Ooh, long foul ball there. I think they had a little bit of luck there. Yeah, it's not so often that Tim plays shortstop either, so a little bit of position change there. And unfortunately, it let 2 runs get in on that one. All right, runner at second. 2 down still. Let's get out of this inning. Oh, grounder right to Michelle. Easy throw over. Nice out. That's what you need to get out of the inning. All right, heading to the bottom of the 4th, we got Daniel and Demi and Marco up. And I'll take a quick break. See you in a little bit. All right, welcome back. So it does look like our center field camera has run out of battery, and so that was the rest of the last of the footage we had from center field. So we'll be sticking with this view, our home field, our home plate wide angle view for the rest of the game. Okay, so we have last time up a walk, showing bunt, strike one. Showing bunt again. That one time outside. Looking to lay down a bunt there. I guess he only checked his swing. Close. There we go. Oh, good bunt. Good location for that bunt. With the wet grass, you got to be careful there. It's very slippery. Like I said, it's been raining a lot. We weren't sure if it would be raining before during the pregame today or if it would be coming later. It looks like it got pushed back, like it's going to come a little bit later. Hopefully we can get the game in before it really comes down. And he's going. Yeah, he got there. Looked like he slid a little bit too late. Hopefully he's okay there. Came up on that bag really looked a little bit awkward, but there he goes. Nothing like a full swing bunt. Had that stayed fair, it would have been a good location. All right, Demi. He picked up the velo a little bit on that one, but outside. High, ball two, 2-2. Way to stay alive there, Demi.
Ganz heimlich mochten die uns wohl nicht.
Sorry, I pressed the wrong button. Oh, looking strikeout. At least I managed to get back to for the strikeout there. All right, so Marco's up. He struck out the last had a couple, had a foul ball right up the line, a good spot. But
Gelb kriegen können, dann wird wohl jemand anderes kaufen.
Wuppertal going through how they're going to pitch to him. The thing about Marco, he's a good veteran. He knows how to hit the ball, and it's one of those natural talents. You know, he just has to make. If
Das
he makes
ist
contact, the ball's flying. It's going. It's gone. And
Gelb haben und von
you can see how he follows the ball, tracks the ball from the pitcher back
ja,
in.
so clevere Geschäftsleute und
Just
so.
solid all around mechanics. Oh, there's a fly ball. A little bit too high. Left fielder's there to get it. So with two down, that brings Stefan up. We got Daniel still out there at second base and scoring position, ready to come back in and close that gap a little bit more. It's 5-2. Last time up, he had that blooper over the first baseman's head, but the first baseman was able to go out there and snag it before it fell in for a hit. High and inside. High for ball two. Oh, that was kind of looping. But slow roller, not quite slow enough. So that's the end of four. Wuppertal's up 5-2. Let's see who do we have due up here for Wuppertal heading into the fifth inning. We got the 4, 5, and 6. And yeah, we'll see you in a couple minutes.
Ähm, die, Entdecken geht genau sicher. Also wessen Antwort ist
Kaufst du nicht immer nur in Rot?
ja. So, dann was? Da kommen wir mal da.
All right, welcome back. And if you were paying attention, you saw that there was a change. And in for to pitch now we have Christian Tice. He is a veteran, one of our starters. Did the started about half the games last season, and Adrian moves over to third base, and out of the lineup right now is Stefan. So first pitch for Chris is a strike, right down the middle. Good pitch. Yeah, Adrian leaves the mound with 3 strikeouts, uh, walked 2, and gave up 5 runs. So 5 runs on how many hits did they have there? 1, 2, 3 on 5 hits. One and two. Just outside for ball 2. See if Chris can make quick work of Wuppertal. Right up the middle. Spoke too soon. Yeah, it's definitely a change of velocity for Wuppertal here. Seeing Adrian, and then coming in and seeing Chris. Yeah, one of the neat things that we have, so we have a pocket radar now, and once we're able to live stream directly live from the game as opposed to what we're doing today, which is a rebroadcast live. Pop up to, is it going to drop? Michelle wasn't able to get there quite in time. Falls in. And there's an integration between Sideline HD and the Pocket Radar, so we would be able to, for these live streams, actually put the velocity there. Ooh, hit right up in the gap there. That's going to score 1. Rounding third coming home, and the other runners are going to stay until the overthrow. Then they move up. One of those mental mistakes. Runner's already in. Might want to think twice about making that throw home. Uh, Easy enough for Marco to get back there. Guess it was more up. You couldn't quite tell from the hit from this angle if it was going to go deeper or not, but it looks like it just went over easy enough for Marco to get back and make a over the shoulder catch for out number one. So one down. Oh, nice. Right back. Ah, too bad. Too bad. Yeah, so the discussion is how many bases with an overthrow. So, and that always depends on where the batter was in relation to when the ball is. I don't have the rule book here, but I'm not going to be able to find it quite fast enough how many bases you get and the exact conditions. But maybe when we can pull that out later. When we do a highlight reel, maybe we can bring that up. Let us know in the comments if that's something that you'd like to see. If you'd like to see some rules, uh, rule discussions and things like that when situations like that happen where there's an overthrow, the ball goes into out of bounds, and swing and a miss. Strike three. Two down. Back to the top of the lineup. We have full count, I think, now, and 2 down. See if Chris can get us out of this inning. No problem. Let's get the next one. There's that situation again where you got runners on the corners. Runner goes. It looked like it bounced off of his foot or something like that. What do we got back there? We got Dimmy's behind. Oh, they made that change too. I missed that. That's when they made that change. So Dimmy is behind there, behind the plate and catching. So back to his old position. Ooh, there's his, got really excited there. The strike call looked like a strikeout call. Then looked down at the thing and it's like only the first one. Ooh, jammed him. It's just so unfortunate here with the with the grass being as wet as it is, trying to be able to stop on a dime, then regroup, recenter, make a solid throw. These are things where at the beginning of the season it's kind of rough with the field conditions, but as the summer gets going, then you start getting different conditions where the ground's really hard and then the ball moves differently. All things you have to work through and get to training and practice more. Not saying that Chris doesn't, that's just a generality and not for any specific person. I know a lot of these players are grinding every week and putting in the effort, so very proud of them. Oh, nice pitch. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Great way to get out of that inning. All right. Well, Wuppertal was able to come in and put up five runs on on that. How many hits? Let's see. There was two strikeouts, fly out, several errors, three errors, and yeah, 5 runs, 3 hits, an error, and 3 errors. So definitely an inning we'd like to have back. I think at the end of the game. Let's see. Let's keep plowing forward. We got the bottom of the fifth and up for the Barflies. Let's see who we got. We got the top of the lineup. So let's put up some runs here in the fifth and get back into this.
Du bist drin. Hab Spaß. Und dann kommt für Dotus T, kommt Teichler R. Teichler Ruben. Abschluss ist ein Catcher. Und dann hat er keine Angst, ich habe nur noch 2 Spieler auf der Bank. Bis später. Du hast alles, ne? Ja, habe ich. Position auch? Ja, danke. Und der Score, sagst du mir den nochmal bitte? 10-2. Okay, danke. Was ist das so? 10-2.
All right, I'm back, and welcome to the bottom of the fifth inning. We got the Barflies and Wuppertal. Wuppertal's gone up 10-2 in 5 innings. Barflies need to come back and try to get back into this. Right now, they're sitting on 4 hits, no, 5 hits, but they've also made several errors. Let's see. 5 errors. So top of the lineup, Kevin. So we look at mercy rule might come into effect here. Foul ball. As we start getting into the later innings. 8-run gap is not insurmountable, but something that you have to start chipping away, especially since we're already halfway through the game here. So. Oh, ow. Yeah, wear that. Doesn't look like it hurt all too much. But he'll probably have a mark heading into the week. Little bruise to tell battle stories with his colleagues. So leadoff runner on. Oh, he was way off the bag, and they saw that. And well, leadoff runner is no longer on. 1 down. And that would have been the ball that he could have gotten to second on. Looks like we had a pitching, Wuppertal had a pitching change as well. Let's see who came in. Lasse Ortmann is now on the mound for Wuppertal. Yeah, struck out. So we got Adrian up. Last at bat, he had that single, that RBI single into left field, grounder in the gap. He's also struck out his first time up. The Barflies have another home game next weekend, this coming weekend. It's on the April 29th. They will be hosting the Hagen Chipmunks. The Chipmunks are the closest team in the league, in this league, to the Barflies at the moment. A long history with the Chipmunks. Ooh, swing and miss. That was a 1-2-3 for Wuppertal for Lasse Ortmann. Then in May, the Barflies have two games in May. The first game is going to be hosting the Dortmund Wanderers, their third team. And then they're on the road for their first road game of the season in Minden. That's the long trip out there towards the outskirts of the NRV before coming back that first Saturday in June to play in Wuppertal. All right, so after hitting Kevin and then picking him off and then striking out the next two to retire the side. As the pitcher for Wuppertal, Lasses Ortmann is coming up.
Schon ein paar gute Chancen, aber ja, haben wir nicht genutzt. Und jetzt das letzte war halt schon, ja, man hat zu viele Gegenpunkte wieder. Aber jetzt der eben. Ja, so ein bisschen, klar. Ja, stimmt. Aber der Team ist noch nicht eins, Home. Ja, gut, Home ist so, ja. Ja, das war
1-1 the
unentschieden.
count.
Das ist was anderes. Aber das weiß der Tim, der war trainingsmäßig
Oh, nice breaking
ist
ball.
er noch ohne
Broke
Leistung.
right back into the zone
Ja,
there.
dass wir uns doch in der Halle, glaube ich, eingesetzt haben. Aber das war ja noch nicht mal. Also von daher, ja, der ist heute, den sehe ich heute zum ersten Mal. Und das brauchen wir uns nichts wundern. Deswegen,
Oh, he thinks it's a home run. I guess it might be a home run. Yep, it is. A little bit of showmanship there. Not sure about the sportsmanship rules on that one, showing off the other team like that. But we can be happy for him. Over that fence in right center field, that high netting. Yeah, that's kind of the how German baseball fields tend to be. They're repurposed soccer fields, so there's usually a short right field, and depending on how the layout works. So in this ballpark, the netting is high enough so that anything over the net is considered a home run. Uh, but if you can get it up high enough, you can squeeze it over there, right up the middle. Stays in the infield, but no chance at a play at first. Chopper to third, going to second. Oh, couldn't hang on to the ball there. Oh, tight play, tight play. Very close to try to get him on third there. We have Teichler batting. He hasn't been up. He's just been brought in as the new catcher.
Finn, wach sein, komm, erster Schritt. Und noch mehr nehmen da, komm.
So we got runners on the corners, one down. It's 11-2, and the count is 2-1. Another swing. That time the runner goes. Now both runners are in scoring position. Ball three brings up full count. All four, full bases loaded. One down. Double play. Force that home. This is Max Ortman. Last time up, he grounded up to straight back to the pitcher, but reached on error. Also has Bundesliga experience, so likely no nerves here, having bases loaded as he's at bat. Doesn't like the pitch, doesn't like the call. I got snuck past Tim. One run scored.
One down.
Oh, there should be two down now. Runners at the corners. That single did bring in another run, so it's now 12-2. But good thinking out there, getting the runner sneaking, trying to get into third. Yeah, he couldn't get back to second. Didn't see Michel sneak up and cover the bag, so good heads up there between Tim and Michel to get that second out. Runner goes. Almost tricked him there at third. See, that's one of those options that you have. Throws straight back to the pitcher, catch the runner at third, leaning one way or the other. Oh, good movement on that strike. Apparently that was only the first out there, so that strikeout's the second out. Mistyped something. I must have hit the out button instead of the strike button earlier. My bad. Apologies for that. Swing and miss. Strike two. way that ball keeps breaking and then hitting off his, looks like it keeps hitting the catcher's foot and bouncing off the padding. Hard to tell from this angle. Ooh, late on the swing, got him. All right. Well, not too bad. You know, there were between a leadoff home run and a bases loaded single. Wuppertal only got 2 runs in that inning, so uh, not too bad getting out of that. But we are heading into the bottom of the sixth, so only not very many more innings. The down by 10. 10-run mercy rule comes into effect in the 7th inning, so need to start chipping away at that lead that Wuppertal has. Yeah, up next we have Ilya, Daniel, and Demi. I'm sorry, missed him. So we got Tim, Ilya, and Daniel coming up in the 4, 5, and 6 spots. Tim so far has grounded out to the pitcher and struck out in his last 2 at-bats for today. And here we go, bottom of the 6th, and the pitch. Up the middle again, and the shortstop couldn't quite handle it, so see here the official score on that is going to be an E6. And that Ilya has struck out and had a fly out to left field in his last at bat. Got some framing action going on there. Trying to bring that outside pitch back in to get a called strike. Tim goes. He's going to try to get there. And he's safe. He got underneath it. Good cut. So it looks like we got some equipment issues for the catcher. It's always important to make sure that everything's up to snuff there, and it can be rough if you have something falling off and the ball gets hit back there. All right, underway, 2-1. Runner in scoring position for Ilya. Another good cut. Just a little bit underneath it. Oh, they caught him. Caught him sneaking, but he's fast enough. Has those long legs. He's able to get in for. So, runner on third. Good steal from Tim. Oh, he got really under that one. It's kind of high in the air. It drops though. Drops, and Tim's going to be able to get in for. It's going to be an RBI single. Yeah, found that dead zone right in there between the outfielders and the shortstop. I see the rains kind of started a little bit. I don't know if that might have been a factor in not being able to do it to get there in time. Two strikes. Oh, they're playing the double play depth, and one down, two down. Double play, 6-4-3. All right, now we got two down. We did manage to get a run in. Dimmy's up. High bunt, and it rolls foul. Almost got it to stick on the dirt there. That would have been a good bunt. Just get it to stick. Oh, another blooper, same spot as Ilya, and it drops in again. That's awesome. Right there in between. Finding that gap right there. A nice little blooper over the infield. Really hard for the shortstop to be able to turn around and find that ball, and too far away for that left fielder to come in and make it. Although with the rain here, it'd be fun to make a sliding catch. Do a little slip and slide action out there. Oh, oh. That moves the runner to scoring position. Second hit by pitch of the game. So Chris's first at bat. Two outs. Oh, right past the second baseman. Dimmy's coming in, and he'll score. He'll score. All right, so we got another run. And that's good. Chipping away, chipping away. Made back those the two runs from the top of the sixth. Made those back now. So back up to the top of the lineup to bring in a few more runs. Easy pop up for the first baseman to come in and snag that. So that's the end of the rally for the Barflies in the sixth. But they get two more to start chipping back away. Wuppertal's up 12-4 as we head into the seventh.
Fabian geht von 1 auf 9. Der Tim geht von 6 auf 1. Und der Kevin geht von der 9 auf die 6.
Wurden 7, ne? 9 ist, ne? 9 ist, ne? Ich habe gesagt, Team Helm auf, dann meine ich Team Helm auf. Ja, vorbei bitte.
All right, as you can see, we have a pitching change. On the mound now for the Barflies is Tim Ningelkin. He comes off of a 2022 season with an ERA of 5.218. He struck out 56 in 40 innings pitched. He started 6 of the games, had 5 wins. He only gave up, he gave up 29 hits and walked 35. So we'll see for him coming off as a reliever, having already been in the game as shortstop, how if he's able to adjust to that situation. Last year he came in as a reliever 4 times. He has a dominating fastball, change-up curve. So let's see if he can find the zone. Last year he had a game where he pitched 120 pitches for a complete game. I take that back. Not quite a complete game. I think he was 1 batter shy. There's a strike. And yes, that's my fault as the coach for taking him out. It was one inning in the last inning. Oh. I didn't hear the end of that from. But that's how it is. Sometimes as a coach, you got to make those hard decisions where you see your pitchers up there at 120 pitches, and before you kill their arm, you gotta make that move, even though they're in the zone. Yeah, with those pickoffs there to one, if the ball kind of gets out there, it can sometimes roll over into that cage area, then that's going to cause a dead ball and give you one more base. So we don't get that on film, but it appears that the ball was caught in foul territory over there towards the cage. One down. That's good. Barflies need to control this inning, get out of it without too much damage, or preferably without any damage. They're down by 8 runs and only a few more innings left. Nice strike. Might have been low. 2-1. He's painting around the zone. Can't quite get it into the zone. Just dancing around there. 3-1. That was high. Looks like there's going to be a player change substitution on Wuppertal's side. Got him jammed in on the inside. Well, after being anxious on those first 2 pitches, he's settled down into watching those, being patient to get back to a 2-2 count. But yep, strike 3. So 2 down, looking good. Runners on first and second. One more to get out of this inning without any damage. Ilya trying a little trick play in, running into second base. Vupatal saw that even before our pitchers did, so they were able to get back. Fouled off for 1-1. This is one of those that looks like they were trying to tell him to run on a dropped second strike. Uh, wouldn't have mattered anyways because, well, in this case, since there are two outs and first base is occupied, a drop third strike, you can run to first and try to instigate. Double steal on a high ball. Full count. Called off. No, staying alive. Fouled it off again. Base is loaded. You just need one more out to get out of the inning here. Hats off to the ball boy. Looks like the ball's wet. We did see some of that rain. I can't tell from the feed here if it's still raining. I know it was supposed to start picking up a 40% chance, 50% chance towards the later innings. So we are in the bottom of the top of the seventh, and so it might be rainy. Not enough to break play. That was a ball in the dirt. So that moves the runners up and one run in. There we go, 2-1. Still only need that one out to get out of the inning. That was a good pitch. Just shaded back in on the inside corner. Just a little bit inside. lifted them back up again. Lots of full counts. And ball fours. So here's Max Orman again. His last time up, he had that RBI single. Yeah, not raining hard enough. If it is raining, it's not raining hard enough for any stoppage. Oh, there's a high one. Is it deep enough though? High? Nope, not quite deep enough. It's going to be a double though. Uh, no, it looks like ground rule double there. Ground rule double underneath the fence. That must have got stuck in the fence or bounced up into the netting. Umpire's coming out to take a look. Can't quite see from this end. But that will score two, and that puts Wuppertal up by enough for the mercy rule to take effect if the Barflies are unable to come back in the bottom. But we still have two outs, and we need to get that one last out. And one more insurance run for them. 16-4. Well, it looks like another pitching change for the Barflies. And this time, that's going to be Adrian back on the mound, coming back up. He had 3 strikeouts and 2 walks in 4 innings to start the game, giving up 5. 16-4. Runner on third. So he's going to be coming in with the runner on third. And we'll see. It looks like probably some of that weather, a wet ball, leading to some control issues with Tim, and possibly here. You just saw that warm-up pitch in the dirt, so possibly here too. All right, let's see if Adrian can get that last out here to get out of this inning. 16-4. A runner on third. Oh, he's up in the count. I'm not sure if I had an extra ball in there or if it's 1 ball and 2 strikes or just 2 strikes. A little blooper there, just gets over. Looping in for a single, RBI single. We're back to the top of the lineup. That's close to the block. Did he step off? I missed if he stepped off or not, because you can't fake throws to first anymore. And in any case, the first baseman wasn't close enough for a play either. Yeah, it's always tough being the starting pitcher and then you're taken out of the game, not even out of the game, but taken off the mound, and then try to find your rhythm again coming back onto the mound after a little bit of rest there. Not to say rest at third base, but yeah, it's always tough mentally to get back into it. So kudos to Adrian for taking up the baton here and trying to get this thing closed out. 2 outs. Full count. Is it fair? Foul ball. That's a lucky foul ball over there. That could be dangerous down the right field line. One runner ahead of you. You got to be careful with the triple. It's not that deep in right field, so you might be able to get the runner from first trying to sneak in home if you're trying to squeeze a triple out of it. Yeah, you can kind of tell from the posture that the Barflies are not really into it anymore. They're trying to close the game down. There's not as chirpy.
Auf geht's da. Vollkampf, alles was knapp ist.
Yeah, I do see the rain coming down in the picture.
Gut. Hammer!
It's not like the major leagues where you get
Hammer,
a
full count.
clean, dry ball whenever you ask for
Komm her,
one.
komm her. Funke. Sag an, sag Funke. Jetzt Funke, falls du schneidest. Ja, genau. Ich hoffe, dann gehen wir vorher. Ja. Lass du. Schau mal über den Rest gehen. Nein, 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 nein. Weg, alle weg.
All right, still just one out to go to get out of this mess, and it looks like Wuppertal's changed their strategy, just kind of sit on, wait for anything, wait for it to be middle. So it looks like they're content to just wait for the runs to be walked in here. Bases loaded, 3 balls. Ow! Ooh! Off his. Oh, looks definitely okay.
Hammer!
Lasse Ortmann here again. Strong outing from him tonight with his home run over. His home run, he has 2 singles, 2 RBIs. He's been walked twice. He's also scored 3 times. Another walk and RBI for him. Yeah, at this point, it just looks like Adrian's a little bit tired. Ooh, hit by pitch. Yeah, he's overcompensating on in one direction or the other, though outside, inside, and not getting it down the middle. So it looks like Stefan's making a change here.
Diesmal machen die wahrscheinlich noch was.
Looks like Ilya's coming in from center field.
20
Adrian's going out to center field.
Ich hab's so verzeiht.
And Marco's coming up, coming to the mound. So that means Ilya's over there at first base. It looks like he's probably going over to grab his the other glove. Yeah, Ilya's comfortable over there. He started our starting first baseman all last year in the Landesliga, so he knows what's going on now over there. Marco also pitched quite often last year in the Bezirksliga in the Spielgemeinschaft with Marl, pitching a complete game in Dortmund for the night game that we had there in the sweltering heat. I think game time temperature was 35 degrees Celsius, and one of our players had to leave the game with a heat stroke, and yeah, really long, hot game in Dortmund. We have a night game this year too against Dortmund, so be sure to come check us out there. It's always a fun time. We posted our schedule earlier this week or last week with the social media, all our channels, so check that out. Be sure you subscribe, and we do try to mix it up among the different channels, so it's not always all the same in each channel. So as you can see here, we're live streaming on Facebook. This is kind of our dry run, and to kind of see how it goes. Again, this was recorded on Sunday the 23rd, and so that's a nice gesture from Wuppertal just now, swinging to get the strikeouts, get out of the inning. Heading into a mercy rule without any, with the Barflies through all of their pitching rotations that they have. So very nice from Wuppertal. Looks like the weather's starting to pick up a little bit more with the rain, so trying to get home before anyone gets sick here. But yeah, disappointing outing so far in the later half of the game. Looked strong coming out of the gate with, it was 3-2 after 3, and just looking at getting all of the kinks out of the system. Like I said, this is a dry run. We recorded this game on the 23rd, and I haven't had a chance to watch it, so this was my first time watching through with all of you today. So glad for any of you watching live. And well, we're going to be trying to do more of this throughout the season, next couple games, especially since the next two games are home games against Hagen and Dortmund, and we have access to a good angle shot behind home here, as you can see, and we be able to set up the home camera, the center field camera, and we'll try to work out the kinks. I know it looks like we've had some drop frames as well today, and it looks like we've there's some missed out the outfield camera in the center field camera in some, I think after the fourth inning or so. And then as we start moving into the season, middle of the season, we might look to live stream directly. For that, we are looking for people to help us out there. We need people to help manage the scoreboard. Um, to, so as you see here in the stream, as the scoreboard goes on, that's being added live through an app. So if you're interested in helping out, come on by to the field. There's oh, it's robbed of a single. Michelle, nice solid hit. Uh, good contact with the ball, but second baseman staying alive, staying alert, and being able to come up with that ball and get him out. Adrian. Yeah, so as we get going, and we'll, like I mentioned earlier, we have the pocket radar, and we might be able to get that uh, connected up into the live stream. Oh, there you go. Dropped third strike, and Adrian was able to get into first base there. All right. Needs to be 6 runs to break that mercy rule here in the seventh inning. Tim up. Tim on the night, he struck out, reached on an error, had that comebacker to the pitcher in the first inning. He did score on Ilya's base hit in the sixth. And out by a mile there, bad jump, might have been the grass. Oh, and there's the final out there. Nice, easy, lazy ground ball up to the shortstop, and able to get Tim getting to first. So that is the ball game. And I really appreciate everybody who was there, uh, who were able to make it. I know the live stream was really late. I'm actually in the US at the moment and watching this uh, in a time delay. So we will. Our next game is on Saturday, so if you're able to make it, we have a home game. We're hosting the Hagen Chipmunks. Should be a great game. Weather looks very good for the game, and so final score tonight was 20 to 4 for the Wuppertal Stingrays farm team, and we wish them all the best. We face them 2 more times this season. Once June 3rd, we will be in Wuppertal, and then again towards the end of the season, they'll be coming back to Bochum, uh, and Barflies face off against the Chipmunks on the 29th at 3 p.m. in Bochum. So wish to see you there, and everybody have a great night.